Sociopaths.
Yeah.
So first off, I would call that'd be the first phone call I make.
That's right. And that's C
Okay.
of Astoria, New York.
He will do the dirty work.
He will. He'll do the things you wouldn't imagine doing. Anyway, follow. There are many topics and concepts we are all familiar with, but aren't exactly sure how they work. Each week, Alan Fitzgerald and I choose a topic and try our best to explain it. This is Explaining Things. Welcome back to another episode of Explaining Things. As always, I'm your host, Jonathan Tilson, with my co-host, Alan Fitzgerald.
Ahoy, hoy.
How do you start a mafia? There's an opening. New York, there's an opening right now.
Yeah, they got rid of the Mafia.
They did. There's a spot to be filled, and we might be the men to fill it. Ours can't be based on race, though, right? Like, if you're Irish Mafia, am I Irish enough to be part of your Mafia?
No, your soul's not pure enough.
Yeah, exactly. I was afraid of that. I have no Mafia.
Yeah, no, that's...
My Mafia's Wall Street.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, how do you even start it?
Let's not start in New York. I mean, we're going to start a Mafia. We don't know what we're doing.
No. We want to start
Let's
small.
go to Boise, Idaho.
Yeah. Let's go to a small city.
We'll go to Boise, Idaho and run shit.
No, I think a problem is, though, you kind of want to be where you're making the Mafia, right? Because don't you want know-how and, like, these connections of, like, from your childhood and on? Don't you want to know the area like the back of your hand?
Fine, we'll go to Marshfield, Massachusetts.
There we go.
And Easton, Massachusetts.
There we go. Easton needs a Mafia.
Easton needs a Mafia.
That town needs to be run. Those cops need to be put in their place.
You want to befriend some sociopaths and be able to pay them money.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're starting the Mafia, you have to be the head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's a good enough person to be like, I'll lead from behind, guys.
Yeah.
You know, we need a charismatic guy.
There are no Jon Snows in real life.
No. How does it even start? You need an illegal activity to bring money in to start anything, right?
Yes.
I know a lot of the mafias, at least in the past, they were anti-drug. At least some of the elders were.
That's not how the world works anymore.
Okay, so now you just have to be part of drugs.
Yeah, I'm prescribed Adderall, so I'd start selling that. You're prescribed Zoloft. Good luck, buddy.
Yep. You're gonna have to share your Adderall.
Hey, want to feel not as sad, but still a different sad?
You want to feel numb?
You want to feel a different, lesser sad?
Yeah. You just got to wait a month. That's fine for you, addict, right? You just got to wait a month for it to kick in.
Yeah. I also have a T-shirt that says "So long erections." Would you like that?
Yeah.
Come on.
The thing is, you don't miss them. That's the problem. No boner sounds bad, but you don't miss it. You know, your libido's gone too. It's actually pretty nice. It's freeing. It's freeing.
Is there anything more depressing than not being able to get a boner, and that's the first thing Zoloft does to you?
And not caring. It's like, what do I need that for? That didn't help me in the past. It just got in the way.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but when I don't have a boner, all right, when my penis is not erect, it looks exactly like I do when I'm sleeping till 4 p.m.
I'll have to take your word for it because you are fully erect right now.
It is extremely depressing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It is really depressing.
Yeah. Keep that to yourself.
Poor little guy.
Poor little guy. That's what I said about you when you woke up.
He can't even get up to do the things he likes anymore.
He's depressed.
Yeah, you always need to get your dick some vitamin D, which I've gone to jail for many times.
Yeah, where you get double vitamin D. You need something illegal. I mean, I'd say like at its base, a classic foundation is to be kind of like, and once again, the gambling apps hurt this, but like a gambling foundation.
That's dead now.
You know, like a bookie.
If you could choose between your phone or a guy who's going to break your thumbs.
Oh my God. Your phone and a guy who'll break your thumbs. There's a difference. Guy who'll break your thumbs will front you money. The phone, you just have to have money at the ready.
There's apps though. You see TV commercials.
You can just borrow money.
Yeah.
You borrow.
There used to be a Native American guy who could be like, "Yes, you can borrow money."
That's
from us.
my pitch then for my new business. It's just like, don't get multiple apps and have to learn how to do something new. Come on down to Fat Tony's. I'll lend you money right here.
We're changing my name to Tony,
and I'll gamble it for you. Tony Fitzgerald.
No,
we got something for everyone.
My grandfather would spin in his grave.
You run an Irish pizza shop. It's the worst pizza in New York City.
Yeah, 4-leaf clovers on a pizza.
So it has to be a drug foundation now.
Mm-hmm. That's the easiest way, I think.
Yeah.
Prostitution.
We
know a couple of hoes.
Does the Mafia get involved in that? They'll take a cut?
Yeah.
Yeah? Just go to all the OnlyFans girls and be like, I've got something new for you.
Yeah.
Not quite getting your fix anymore?
You know how you're safe in your home with a cell phone?
Exactly. You know how that OnlyFans money hasn't been running in the way it used to since you turned 29? Well, boy, oh boy, do I have an opportunity for you.
It's incredible. I don't know how these guys can tell that your tits sagged 1.6 millimeters.
But they can.
But they can.
They can. Male eye can detect the slightest amount of sag. Anyway, honey, here's a motel key and a knife.
Yeah, you're going to make $150 a train.
I don't like that my life brought me here either. Okay? Anyway, 100 of that 150 is going to daddy.
That's for protection.
And my loosely Irish mafia. A drug foundation, because you have to have the money coming in before anyone thinks you're worthwhile to do business with.
Absolutely.
Before you get a goon.
That's why you need to get a solid gold top hat. People will listen to you.
They will. No one will rob you. You get that after your first goon. You're going to feel the temptation to get the solid gold top hat first, but no, you need a goon.
You need a couple goons.
You need a couple goons.
You need at least 3 goons if you're going to dress in solid gold clothing, because you can't defend yourself because it's so heavy.
These are undereducated men who are okay with inflicting pain.
Yeah, life's been bad to them, they're going to be bad to it.
That's right. So when you pay them $85,000 under the table, that's more money than they've ever dreamt of, and they're going to be very loyal to you, ideally.
Yeah.
Okay? One might kill you and try to become the leader. So you want one goon closer than the other.
That's a good point.
Trustworthy goons.
Yeah, no Italian goons. We're going to have poker games.
We need poker games.
Poker games, that's fun.
All right, so poker games. So that is the kind of gambling that we'll have.
Yeah.
You know, because casinos still exist, even though there's online gambling.
Yeah, but all cash kind of thing, no taxes.
Of course. We're not taking checks.
There are guys with guns guarding everything.
Of course, you got to have guys with guns.
And also, this is an Irish mafia, so the guy with guns, there's an 8-drink minimum.
They have to be unpredictable in the eyes of your guests. Mm-hmm. Like, don't try anything, because there is a shit-faced goon waiting outside the door with an automatic rifle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's important. Fear. Fear is really important.
Fear is the key to everything.
Fear is the key to everything. You need cops, because you're going nowhere without cops.
It's true.
Yeah, you need a couple of shifty officers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Whitey Bulger method.
Hello, officer. How are you?
Free pussy for the rest of your life. And just tell me when the heat's getting hot.
Yeah.
Tell me when the heat's getting hot.
You want money. We don't have a lot of that going on right now.
We have to have wives, but we also have to have whores.
Yeah.
I'd prefer not to.
You have to explain to your wife, too. Like, listen, I don't want to fuck whores, but I'm a mafia guy.
No one will respect me.
No one will respect me if I'm not fucking a whore or two.
Oh my God! If I'm just a loyal husband, like who's following that man
you need a
in the
kumar.
mafia? No, because you have to have your guys. Your underlings are seedy types. They're not the most moral. All right. So when they see you being Mr. Moral over here,
they're like, "What the fuck?"
They have to relate to you on some level.
Is this guy half a fruit or something?
Yeah. Like you have to kill a guy in front of your goons so they know you're not asking them to do anything you wouldn't do yourself. Mm-hmm. And then they have to know that you're getting pussy on the side because you're a red-blooded male.
Yeah.
These aren't my values. These are mafia values.
They're my values.
They're his values.
That's why I'm the boss.
That's right. I'm like the fucking Robert Duvall. I'm not even the right race. But they let me in anyway.
You're a lawyer.
You need to diversify your crime.
Yeah.
Right?
And people need to know you'll break legs and shit.
I think you really, you need
That's why you loan money to someone who you know is not going to pay you back.
Absolutely.
And you're like, okay.
You want the word to get out.
And then, he's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
Yes.
People are like, okay, well, I better pay this guy back.
In the local, you have to do it so the other people know, and you have to do it so other people know that you're not to be fucked with.
Yeah.
It's just,
because we're not the only jerks who want to start a mafia in Boise.
No, God no.
There's other guys who are already selling crap.
Absolutely. There's some Amish out there, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, like, you want cops. If you have a politician on your side, you're fucking sitting pretty.
Yeah.
If you get a politician on your side, you're like, all right, the next 5 to 10 years are going to be good.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Until other mafias go, why are you hiding? Why are you hoarding the politicians?
Exactly.
Why aren't you sharing your politicians?
Or the politician gets killed, or the politician gets caught, and then you're like, okay, now we need a new politician. We have to diversify our crimes, and we need a legitimate business. A Tony Soprano fucking... We're
Irish. It's a bar.
It's a bar?
It's a bar. That's the easiest thing ever.
You don't want something a little more wholesome to throw them off the stink?
Hell no. No one will believe it.
No, I'm sure the Irish could do something other than own a bar.
Yes, true, but it's never happened before.
And John, I'm sure an Indonesian can dunk somewhere.
just never been seen. I want a strip club. Tony's brought out a strip club. I want a strip club.
You could do that.
We should technically be ripping off the Departed because it's an Irish mafia.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah.
all right,
Yeah,
you-
we're like Boston Mafia.
All right, so we rat out everyone in the CIA
That's right.
and the FBI.
And we go on the lam for 20 years.
Yeah.
And then we get raped with a knife in prison. That's not the best end.
He got raped with a knife in prison?
I don't think he was raped. He got shivved to shit. I think they even pulled his eyes out. He was like 82, so he lived a full life. We're gambling. We have a poker ring. We've got some hookers.
We have hookers?
We have a nice little foundation.
Yes, hopefully,
Drugs,
with
gambling.
all this drugs, alcohol, gambling, and hookers, we need someone to be crossing our I's and dotting our T's.
Yeah. We do. I mean, I think every mafia has a Jewish lawyer or accountant. No,
Consigliere.
they're not part of the mob. They're just cool.
Yeah, they're like, hey, it's fine. We just like money.
We'll brush that under the rug.
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
You're going to give me an extra $150,000 a
Just
year?
say
under
you
the
support Israel, and we're fine with whatever you do.
We have no problem taking something that isn't ours. That wasn't the point. That's not how I meant it. All right, so we got to find some girls for our side chicks.
Yep.
We have to find wives, too, for being
We
honest.
have to find wives. We have to have kids.
We do. Yeah, you do. You have to look like a fucking part of the community.
Yeah.
Because that's what the people that aren't even part of the mob appreciate. Mm-hmm. Like, you want the public on your side.
Yeah, you can't just be a single mobster banging chicks all over the place.
No, it just doesn't.
It's like tasteless.
It's like the president can't be just a bachelor.
Yeah.
It's like you have to at least put in the effort to make yourself look like a family man.
Yeah.
Even though you don't know your kids' names and you fuck a different skank every night of the week.
People gotta think you're tough.
You gotta think you're tough.
Even though you cried at the end of Godzilla -1.
Who didn't? I wouldn't want to know a mob boss who didn't. Crime Foundation, something to funnel it through. Whores. Prostitution. I don't know.
I think we'd just end up with a bunch of whores and then forget to do everything else, knowing us.
What is nice when you have, like, when you find the boss, like a fucking, Escobar, where he's got a mansion with hippos and 6 swimming pools and just young women lying around everywhere. Mm-hmm.
Keyword women. This is an Epstein type thing.
Not girls.
Yeah. They're all 18, and as soon as they turn 19, we kick them off the island, but they're 18.
Oh, it's an island. We have an island now?
We have a non-pedophile island.
Every woman on that island is 18.
Yeah, we fire girls on their birthday here. That's what we do.
We don't check birth certificates. We take them at their word. But every girl is 18.
They're here for a year max.
Then we throw you in the fire for warmth. So we're going to be the kings of Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it starts with us, and we have to we have to get a drug trade going. We have to have a foundation of business so we can pay people.
Yeah, you ever
And then you branch out.
Yeah, it'll be like Stallone's show, Tulsa King.
Missed that one.
Yeah, he plays a mobster. He just goes down to Tulsa and runs shit. So we can watch that, and then we'll know.
Oh, don't watch this episode.
Watch Tulsa King.
Watch Tulsa King. That's recent Stallone, too, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm sure it's completely terrible. I run this town.
What's a bloomin' onion?
They're like, we've never seen an Italian.
What's mozzarella?
Yeah. He keeps talking about it. Is that like pepper jack? Yeah, guys. So diversify your crimes. Get some skanks. Get a wife. Get a family. A business to funnel it all through. It's as simple as that.
Also, get into crooked boxing.
Oh, crooked boxing's good. Yeah, absolutely.
And there's just something old-timey and reassuring about
Make
it.
someone throw an event. So if you do all that, you'll be the king of Boise, Idaho.